Hi, so today I'm going to be I'm going to be planning the month of January. Now this is my personal planner. I've recently done a walkthrough of it. Actually, I just filmed it. Took a bit of a break. Now I'm filming again. So I'm just going to start. I specifically made my inserts very washi heavy because I want to use washi as much as possible and spend as little time as possible designing stickers unnecessarily. So, the theme for January is tropical. It is my birthday month. It's also the height of summer over here. And my theme for 2020 is kind of tropical, so I thought I'd reflect that in my first monthly. Don't really like flamingos that much, but it's the only washi tape that matches. It all actually came in a set together. I'm not really sure what I'm going to talk about. Hopefully I'm not too boring. If this is too boring, I might try and not be lazy and edit this to speed through the boring parts, but I hope I don't have to do that because I'm lazy, as I've said before. It's not that I don't like flamingos, I just think they're a bit overrated. Like, I'd rather have ducks. I love ducks. I absolutely love ducks. What else can I talk about? I don't really want to talk about what I'm doing for my birthday because that's going to be my bullet journal theme. Currently it's so hot. I'm filming this in December. I live in the southern hemisphere, by the way, so that's why it's hot here. Okay. I bought this washi tape in a pack of like, I think 6 at CNA. No, PNA. I buy a lot of washi. I actually made a washi advent calendar for myself where every day I get a new washi tape, which is really cool. I'm loving it so far. I also made a few stickers for this monthly thing. I had to cut them all like apart because I was using a big piece of label paper, and the paper I wanted to print some photos for my for my December daily, which is also something I'm trying out. Oh yay, this covers most of the flamingos, so they're just like, yay. Okay, that looks cute. Okay, now it's going to be a bitch to get all of these off. It's Monday. There it is. Okay, I'm going the lazy route. Not the lazy route, just the easier route. Okay, let's throw all those. So I'm first going to decorate, and then I'll. Oh, sorry if my head gets in the way. Oops. And of course I made it skew. I'm first going to decorate and then I'll get into my actual plans. I don't have much planned for January besides it's my birthday and it's my nephew's birthday and I'm going back to college. So things are going to get everywhere. I'm excited for my birthday, turning 19. But I'm also quite excited for the upcoming holidays. My sister's visiting, so we're going to have Christmas as a family. I actually just gave my first Christmas present for the year to one of my close friends. Yeah, really don't know what to talk about. I don't have any plans for New Year's as far as I know. We don't really do much for New Year's. I don't have any parties to go to as far as I know. New Year's, we usually just kind of do our own thing. I plan on spending New Year's just goal setting, making my vision board probably. But yeah, it's going to be my nephew's first Christmas and my other nephew's third Christmas. Yeah. So, planning to take lots of photos and document it all. I'm the only planner in my family. My mom actually hates planning. She like has an aversion to it. She just no. And my sisters, I kind of got my one sister into bullet journaling, which is funny because she was the one that suggested bullet journaling for me. And I kept on like kind of resisting going into the bullet journaling world because I kept on seeing it everywhere and I was like, I don't know about it. And then I got into it and then I was just like, this is my thing. But yeah, then this year, 2019, I started using a planner and that was a game changer because I had never really done intensive planning before. I used to love in school. I hope I'm still in frame. Yeah, I am. Okay. In school, I used to have I'd be very specific about the diary I'd use, and then I'd like write 2 things in it and never really use it again. Then December of 2016, was it? No, 2017. Let me think. 2017, yeah. The beginning of 2017, I actually started my first bullet journal. That was really nice. I used to go a bit more all out and then eventually I went more minimalistic, and now my bullet journal system is basically a daily planner with dot grid note pages where I have my collections, because I'm not going to draw that out every day, which is great because since I've been using the daily planner, I've actually been using it every day. What else? Yeah, it's just going to be hot the whole time here. That's just, and it's going to be a dry heat. I used to live by the coast, so I miss the the freezing cold water in the middle of summer. January. I'll be going back to college on the 6th. So that I'll need to plan. I think I'll be finishing my course middle of May, April. So we'll see about that. I'm actually doing a course called Introduction to Web and Graphic Design, and I plan on applying for a scholarship so that I can do a diploma in graphic design. I really like designing things. This is kind of a bit crappy because I was just using PaintShop Pro because I hadn't installed, still haven't installed Adobe Illustrator yet. My laptop's been giving lots of problems since I bought it. It's still way better than my old laptop. It's got problems with the internet connectivity. So I plan on taking it to the manufacturer this week. It's been a calm week, kind of. Saturday was my nephew's, there's two of them, concert. It was really cute. They had lots of fun. The little one that's turning 1 in January, he was the star. It was so cute. And then the next day it was my sister's birthday. Then on Monday I just slept because I found that that's what I do. I work from Tuesday to Friday. Then on Saturday there's family busy stuff. And then on Sunday I usually rest. And Monday I also just rest. I mostly just sleep. I sleep the whole time. I actually haven't slept much today, so it might be a bit rambly. Well, the whole idea kind of this is for it to be kind of like one of those rambly plan with me's. Trying it out, see if I like it. If it's too rambly for me, I'll, like I said, try and edit it, but I don't really want to. I can edit videos, I'm actually quite good at that. I made for my grandma's 80th birthday, I made a video collage of photos of her and the family and all that, and then some videos from when she was little. That was actually really precious. There were like videos of the fur tracker monument being opened, and yeah, let me just check. 22, we're missing numbers. Okay. I'm not used to having nails. Okay, I put on nail wraps yesterday for the first time ever. I'm liking them. Usually when I do my nails, when I just paint it with normal nail polish, I chip it in like within like 5 seconds. But I used to, before my sister had her children, every weekend we would get together, we would paint each other's nails, my mom, my sister and I. And but she has a UV gel machine thingamabob, so we would have like proper manicures, and those lasted sometimes depending on how well it was done, but that's a lot of effort. I'm a very low effort type of person. I guess people don't do monthly plan with me a lot, I've noticed, but I love watching them because I always struggle to figure out what to do in my monthly section. I used to do my social media planning, but in the monthly section, but I stopped doing that because I got a new planner just for that. Okay, so I've got quite a few things that I want to try out. Okay, what do I want to do next? Okay, so what I want to try and do is each day I want to try and track my, my sleep, my exercise, and my steps. So let me put down all these stickers. Okay. Sleep at the bottom. I have been tracking my sleep for quite a long time. I used to just do it in my bullet journal. I would do it on and off because it would be very difficult for me to keep at it or with it. But then when I started my planner, I basically used my weekly as a time tracker. That made it a lot easier. Excuse me. And then I stopped using my weekly as a time tracker and actually started using it to plan. And so I tried tracking it in my bullet journal / daily planner. It kind of worked, but I mainly just use a time tracker, like a normal time tracker on my phone to track when I sleep. I used to track a lot more. I've just found that it's a bit unnecessary, but hopefully this works well because then I can see overall how much sleep I'm getting. Maybe, yeah. Thinking I can like split it in half. Sorry if you couldn't hear anything I said. I made these stickers myself. I don't have a cutting machine, so I just used some circle dot stickers, whatever, and just used a Sharpie and made my own. And that's what I tend to do. It's just easiest for me because cutting out all those icons can be quite irritating. I kind of like the doodly effect. Takes me back to bullet journaling. I actually should have finished decorating before I started. Okay, I'm going to stop this. So I drew these leaves on my laptop. My laptop's like a graph tablet, which is why I bought it, because I wanted a good one. So I want this there. That's my trick for peeling the backs off these stickers. Just kind of cut the little contact paper at the back off in the middle, and you can peel it off very easily. But yeah, I just used Corel Painter. My brother-in-law actually bought me this huge like artist software pack on Humble Bundle for Christmas. Well, it was an early Christmas present, but it was for Christmas, and been playing around with it. Oops. I had planned where to put these stickers before the time and I forgot again. Oh wait. Right. Yeah, that's because not going to get used. No. Ooh. These stickers aren't really removable. It's just like normal shipping labels. But if you take it off quickly, it tends to work. Ooh, I cut a bit too deep there. Just lightly score it. What else do I have to say? So I used to be kind of time tracking obsessed when I started using an actual planner. That's basically all I used it for, which was really strange because before that I was kind of anti-time tracker, and I kept on seeing other people use it, and I'd be like, kind of want to use it because like it seems useful, but then just felt like so much effort. I really don't like putting in too much effort, which is funny because everything I do takes so much effort. I sound really lazy. I've been wanting to make YouTube videos for a long time now, but the editing part kind of has been putting me off, especially with my old laptop. It was just really bad. I had like 2 gigs of RAM, so editing videos on it was very difficult. Then I started watching a channel called CLLK09. I believe her name's Caitlin. But anyway, and she doesn't edit her videos, and I really enjoy them. So I was like, let's try it out. Let's see how awkward you're going to be on camera. Which is funny, actually. I used to think that I'm an introvert, but I'm actually an extrovert. I'm an ambivert, but I lean to the extroverted side. But it's funny because I always thought I was an introvert, but it was because I was like kind of forced to be one because bullying and stuff at school, whatever. But yeah, I'm actually an extrovert, and both my sisters are introverts, so it can be a bit overwhelming for them to be around me because I don't stop talking, except when a camera's on sometimes. Whenever anyone walks through this front door, they just hear everything that's happened in my life, which is why I started sharing my art and all that on Instagram, because I was like, if they're getting irritated looking at this stuff, somebody's not going to get irritated looking at this stuff every day. So yeah, thinking of putting my step tracker on this side, because that, yeah, splitting that in half. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Step tracking, that's a whole other story. So I've mentioned before, I've had quite a bit of medical problems in my life, and it has affected me physically most of all. And the problem with that is that exercise kind of went by the wayside. When I was younger, I used to do all the sports I could. I played soccer, netball, tennis, and cricket. But I kept on breaking my legs. Fun times. But I've always loved running. And so a few years ago, I started using an app to track my steps, just out of curiosity. And I know they say you should take like 10,000 steps a day, and I used to like try and get that. I wasn't really good at it. But then I lowered it to 3,000 because most of my days spent sitting. And I find that if I do at least 3,000 steps, at least I'm like getting something in. I also have not the greatest lungs. I don't have asthma yet, but I don't have the greatest lungs, which is what I'm working on. But when I go shopping, I walk a lot. I love going to the shops. I used to hate shopping for the fact that it was expected of me because I'm female. That's a whole nother story. I just recently listened to Cindy's podcast on this topic. I'm talking about Cindy Gunter Baldo. I was listening to her podcast, The Uncurated Life. I think that's what it's called. And she talked about not like hating on Disney Plus because everyone was like all over it, and how that kind of just set her back. Whatever. The thing is, I've been like that my entire life. When I was little, I hated, and I mean with a passion, I absolutely hated the color pink. I only started accepting pink when I met my partner, and my ex-partner now, and their favorite color is pink. So I like slowly started warming up to pink, but I just and it's not because pink is an ugly color, it's just everyone expected me to like pink, and everyone would buy me pink things. And I'm a gifty person. I absolutely love giving and receiving things. That's my love language. If you've ever read the 5 Love Languages book, which is a great book, especially if you're in a relationship. And everyone would just buy me pink things. Like, so I used to be really anti-pink. My favorite color is green, as you might have noticed, because this is my birthday month. I'm going to make it my favorite color. I just love the color green. Used to be purple, and then it was purple and green, and then green. But yeah, the same was with shopping. I didn't hate shopping because I didn't like shopping. I hated shopping because, you know, it was the girly thing, whatever. Society norms, all those things, yay. And now I'm obsessed with shopping. I love shopping online, like looking at the things online and like planning what I want to buy and then going into the store and buying it. Which is funny. Okay, I'm going to just put my exercises above my sleep. And talk about exercise. So I'm trying this none to run thing. It's like a program, and I really enjoy running. I only recently gotten to the place where I have enough energy to run, which is absolutely amazing. Some days I can't do the full 30 minutes, but I'm getting there. Not on Monday, not on Monday. Okay. Speed down. It's you to get that up. There we go. These stickers are also way more removable than the stickers I used to use. I used to use bigger dot stickers, and they were more like paper, so I could use like normal pens and stuff on them, but they were so large it just was a bother. But the nice thing about, but they also wouldn't come off the page at all. They just ripped the page. That's all they did. I like making my things as removable as possible because I like moving things around, which is why I used to be, still kind of am, obsessed with erasable pens. If you've seen my old Instagram posts, you would have seen me just using friction pens and okay, markers. We call it cokies here in South Africa. Well, the people I know call it cokies. But yeah, that's also another thing. I've been so used to calling this thing whiteout, but because of all the YouTube videos I watch. But if I say whiteout here, nobody really understands what it is. If you say Tipex, everyone knows what it is. Correction tape, maybe, for that. This even says correction tape. But yeah, Tipex all the way. It's like how Americans use Post-its. That's the only thing that really sucks. Normal I want to say normal brands like Post-it and Crayola. Very difficult to find here. Like, I really wanted the huge, like, 200 pack of Crayola Super Tips. And the only way was to either ask one of my friends when they were in America, or to pay like 3 times the original price. So I decided to wait on that and try alternatives, because I don't have money for that. But now that I don't bullet journal as much anymore, it's probably a good thing I don't have that huge set. Though it would be great to watch my nephews play with that. Okay, so I don't have to write anything in for those. Okay. Okay, so wait on Saturday. I want to try and weigh myself on Saturdays. I'll probably not do it every week, but yeah. How I do it is the 9 to Run has 3 days of running and then 1 day where you exercise, or that's how I do it. So that's how I plan my week out. On Mondays I usually just sleep, Sundays and Mondays, because Saturdays are usually filled with family things. But I want to try and go to college on Mondays, so that's the next thing I want to do. College. Okay, let's use this. Oh no. Oh yes. Okay, so I'm going to put in what I need to do at college. My college is a bit more, am I trying to use that? Okay. Is more of a like self-study college. You get textbooks and videos and all that, and then you kind of just have to figure it out for yourself, which is what I kind of prefer. I did homeschooling for my entire high school. It's fine. I don't want to call it a career because it's not like I earned any money. So my camera stopped filming, and when I started filming again, for some reason the quality lowered quite a bit. So here is a picture of the finished spread. You can carry on watching if you want to hear me ramble, but the video is going to look really bad. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all those YouTube things. Okay, bye. So my camera cut me off, and then I tried filming again, and I was just stupid. Self-deprecation for the win. Anyway, I should actually say English is not my first language. I am actually Afrikaans, which is funny because my entire life in school I have done in English. So my Afrikaans isn't that great, but my English can also improve a bit. Okay. Okay, I just need to work this out now. So I want to do the financial module there. So the exam will be that Friday. Talk more about school in a minute. Okay, publishers next. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, and okay. Just move this over. Okay, here. Okay. School. So I went to a private school when I started school because my mom worked there, and then she stopped working there, so I went to a public school, and I honestly preferred that. The work was a lot easier, but too easy, but the people made a huge difference. And then when I started high school, the school insisted I started homeschooling because they were very prestigious, as they would say. And even though my grades were really good, my attendance was very bad because I was in hospital the whole time. Yes. So then I started homeschooling with my grade 3 teacher, which was really cool. Then we moved. So then I had to kind of figure it out on my own. I don't know if I honestly don't remember if I've talked about it yet or not, but my college, alright, I have talked about this. Sometimes I think I act like an old person because I'm so used to being around my parents. Now, okay, that sounds really bad. I don't mean that in that sounds really bad. My parents had me when they were a bit older, so I'm used to my parents being a bit older than people my age's parents, and it's like I talk very loudly in real life, like when I'm talking to people, to the point where people are like, calm down. Part of that is my extrovertedness, part of that is because I'm used to talking very loudly so that the people in this house can hear me. And yeah, my sisters are also a lot older than me. They're 11 and 14 years older than me. I'm not 100% sure, but older than me. we're from different generations, which can be quite obvious when we get together. It's actually quite shocking, the differences between our generations and how our parents changed in between having them and having me. Besides being a late born, I feel like my parents have become a lot less conservative since they had me, or in more recent years, which is amazing for me. But it can still be quite difficult for me to handle being so, I almost want to say, liberal compared to my entire family. When it comes to how I view people and people's rights, all that. Okay. I didn't even know I could talk and write at the same time. I probably talked very slowly, but I got it right to talk and write at the same time. I'm proud of myself. I also probably have therapy like twice in this month, but we don't book that far ahead. So we'll see about that. School. I really wanted to go to university, but because I did my GED, because I just wanted to get it over and done with, I had to go through quite a complicated process to apply to university, and the laws here changed concerning it, and it was just a whole mess. So I applied at a private college. They accepted me. So I'm doing a short course, and then hopefully I'll get to move on to an actual degree. I like doing graphic design. I like designing things in general. When I was little, I always wanted to be a fashion designer, which is funny because I've never liked things that were in fashion. I like designing clothes. I like designing outfits. Okay, so that is done. Okay, so that's there. Okay, I've got college. But okay, so on the 5th, it's my sister and her husband's first year being married. Okay. Their wedding was this year. It was so beautiful. I'm a very romantic type, so I love things like that. Here is my nephews. Oh, I keep on saying instead of for nephews. It's my nephew's birthday. That's my dad. Didn't close the door. I can hear the plumbing. Thank you, Dad. Sorry about that. It's overwhelming. This is something that I constantly ask. Just close the damn door. Okay, and then my birthday. So my bullet journal / daily planner, whatever, monthly setup will be themed around my birthday theme. Like half of the theme is this tropical theme, and then the other half will be that theme, and I'm not going to spoil what it is. And I should say New Year's Day, because that's actually a public holiday. My mom also goes back to work that day. Okay, so everyone's like starting everything there again. I think I might be done. I brought out all this washi tape because I wasn't sure what I was going to use. But so the washi tape I did use was this and this. These are like really cheap little rolls, but I love them. I use them all the time. Actually, I think they were quite a bit bigger, but I use them quite a lot. And then here's the other washi tape. When I saw this in the box of washi tape, I had to buy the box. And that's the first time I've ever like done that, where I just like buy the whole box. I usually just like, okay, no, I'll move on. Anyway, so here's my month. Let me try and get everything out of the frame. So then it's just this. So yeah, here is my month of January for 2020. I hope you probably did something while watching this, because I think this is going to be quite a bit of a long video. But yeah, I'll see what I can do editing wise. But yeah, here we go. See you next time.